Alexa, give me new food ideas for the kids.
I don't know that one.
Alexa, give me kids' recipes.
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
Alexa, any ideas for kids' food?
I don't know that one.
Alexa, what are good foods to feed your kids?
Sorry, I don't know that, but I do have a clue you might like.
All right, I'm just going to take care of it myself.
Want to try it?
Hello, and welcome to Right. Yes, you guys commented, I listened. Everybody's been asking for food recipes for their kids to get them to eat healthier, to get them to eat more. So this Friday, we're going to be doing a 5 for 5. That's right. 5 different ideas to get your kids to eat more food and eat more healthy, and 5 different recipes that they'll love. Let's begin. Tip number 1. Take your kids shopping with you. My kids love to go shopping with me because I make it fun. I let them pick out new foods. We come home and we try them. When they're involved, it makes a big difference. Tip number 2, use lots of colors when you can. Red bell peppers, yellow bell peppers, different things like that. Incorporating color into foods, using a little bit of food dye can go a long way into making your kid more interested in what you're cooking and what they're eating. Tip number 3, involve your children in cooking. Do it in a safe way, but when you get them involved and they're the ones making the recipe with you, it makes a big difference. I do it with my kids all the time and they absolutely love it. Tip number 4, make things that resemble objects, animals, numbers, letters that they like. The initials of their name, if one of the kids turns a certain age, try to start making foods with that age. Hey, look, here's 3 fish sticks. Tip number 5, give them healthy stuff before the sweets, before the bad stuff. When they're hungry, I try to give them sliced cucumbers, sliced bell peppers, different things like that that are healthy on their plate before I give them their macaroni and cheese. These kids will eat a whole box of macaroni and cheese to themselves if I let them. But there's not as much nutrition in that. There are a lot of carbs. So I try to give them vegetables, things that I know they'll eat, but they'll definitely eat when they're hungry. And then once they've filled up on those a bit, I'll come over with a serving of macaroni and cheese. Now remember, strong smells and strong taste can deter a child from eating. Their taste buds are just developing. They're not as complex as ours yet. They haven't experienced all the different flavors there are, all the different spices, salts, sweets. So when you do something overpowering, like something spicy, you're gonna deter them from eating. Be very, very careful with that. Think back when you were a kid. I remember I didn't like tomatoes. I thought they were too gushy and yucky, and I didn't like things that were spicy. It's because I hadn't experienced things yet because I was new, I was a kid. Taste is a composite sense of taste buds, smell, look, and texture. So think about that when you're feeding your kids something. If it looks really unappetizing, they're probably not gonna eat it. If it smells really gross, same thing. So take it slow, experiment with them, and really listen to your child. When your child knows that their opinion is valued, they're much more likely to listen to you and try new things. Try your mango. Good. Yeah? But if you're constantly trying to force things on them, or you're shaming them, or anything like that, it's not gonna work. You're just gonna create a barrier, and it's gonna be harder and harder and harder for you to get them to try new foods and eat healthier foods. Hey, so today I'm making the kids pancakes. I'm making healthy pancakes. I usually use almond flour or some kind of whole grain flour. So my kids have really been into dragons lately. So this morning I thought, all right, let's be a little bit creative, because creativity is really, like I've said, one of the best ways to get your kids to eat things. I couldn't figure out what I was gonna do. I tried with chocolate chips first, but I found out chocolate syrup, I can draw a little dragon on the pancake and boom, kids loved it. Let me show you how. So I choose not to use butter in my pan. I choose canola oil cook spray. When you use a spray, you're using a lot less and it's a bit healthier. So just do a little bit. I've already mixed up my pancake batter, just a very simple batter online. Hershey syrup, I know it's not the best, but it's all that I had. I only use 1 teaspoon of this. And if you can see on the back here, its serving size is 1 tablespoon. There's 3 teaspoons in a tablespoon, so they're only getting 1/3 of this. So yes, there are 10 grams of sugar in it, but they're only getting 3.3 grams of sugar. One of these little syringes from when your kids are sick, save these. They come in really handy. You can use them for a bunch of different stuff. Put it in your syrup, slowly draw the syrup into the syringe, and push out the air. And there you go. And believe me, I am not artistic at all, but even if it looks remotely like a dragon, the kids are gonna love it. All right, it's pretty bubbly, so it should be done on the other side now. Perfect. And there you go, a dragon pancake. Looks kind of like a dragon. It's not a perfect dragon, but I'm telling you, my kids are gonna love it. And here's the aftermath of the dragon pancake carnage. Definitely was a success. The only safe kid plates that we had that were this big were Christmas plates. And as you can see, they basically took up the whole plate and they devoured them. Good job, guys. Now I've also done this with shapes, letters, their initials. When it's personal like that or something unique, they love it. Especially when you got a little bit of chocolate syrup in there, they're gonna eat it. Now here's some lettuce from our hydroponic garden. What I used in here were the organic black beans, just black beans, water, and sea salt.
So I start out by making a regular grilled cheese sandwich with butter, bread, and Kraft singles. Then add black beans. Then I top it with our hydroponic lettuce and cook until the cheese is fully melted. This is my first time making this for the kids, so I cut off the ends to make it as appetizing as possible.
This is the biggest bite.
Whoa, great job.
Thanks.
To start this recipe, you need a microwave-safe bowl, peanut butter, 1 banana, a small squirt bottle filled with 2 ounces of warm water and 2 drops of green food dye, and Nestle's chocolate chips. Put about a tablespoon's worth of peanut butter in the microwave-safe dish, and then microwave it for 30 seconds. Next, peel and slice your banana. Leave about a 1-inch end piece. That is going to be the head of the caterpillar. Take that and put it on the cutting board, and then spray it thoroughly with the green food dye. I provided a link in the description below of this video where you can buy these bottles. They're really inexpensive and come in really handy to make different food art for the kids. Next, take your melted peanut butter and put it in whatever pattern you want. I chose stripes for this caterpillar. I then used chocolate chips to make little spikes on the back of the caterpillar and 2 of them for the eyes. And that's it. You now have 1 peanut butter banana chocolate chip caterpillar.
Now I'm going to use one of the kids' plates as a little easy prepping station for them. So I can do a little bit of cheese, little pieces of avocado.
My last ingredient was sliced turkey. I cut it up really fine. That way they'd have an easier time eating it inside the quesadilla.
So now I've set up the station with the stuff for them to add, plates for each of them, and a step stool. Now I'm going to do it one at a time because if you try to do both at the same time, they're going to fight. So the easiest way is to have one kid do it, go sit down, other kid do it, go sit down. Bring a cast iron pan to a medium heat, and then put a little drop of oil in the middle. Take 1 tortilla, spin it in the oil, move it to the side, take the other tortilla, spin it in the oil, and then you're just going to keep checking them, making sure they're browning but not burning. If you cook on too high of a heat, they're going to turn black quick and they're not going to be very edible. If you go too slow, they're going to absorb too much of that oil and become too oily. So a medium heat is definitely best. Now I've been making these for a while, so I'm really comfortable doing it, checking them with my hands and working with them with my hands without getting burned. But other people, you may want to use a fork or something like that to lift them up because they can get quite hot. So that was about a minute on one side. And I'll probably do less, maybe about 45 seconds on the other side. Okay, here's your tortilla. So add your cheese first. Just carefully and slowly, not all of it. Leave some for your sister. Okay, put it on, sprinkle it around. Perfect. All right, now some sliced turkey. Just a little bit. Good job. And then do you want to do a little avocado?
Cheese.
Half of that avocado, put it in there. Good job. Great job. A
I
little
need to
more.
wash my hands.
We will. You got to fold it over like this. Oh, you loaded yours up, huh? And smush it a little bit. Perfect. Complete.
Yay!
Go to your placemat. Good job. Fold it over and then smoosh it. Perfect. All right, here you go. Good girl. And how's yours tasting?
Really good.
How good?
Really good.
And how is it?
It's good.
It's what?
It's good.
So I start this recipe by cracking 3 eggs into a glass Pyrex container and then add a shot of water before I thoroughly beat the eggs. Next, I partially put the lid on so that way steam can escape and put the mixture in the microwave for 45 seconds. Take the eggs out of the microwave and give them a quick stir and then put them in for another 45 seconds. When you take the container out the second time, be careful because it'll be very hot, and the eggs should be fully cooked. Take a fork and break them apart. Then mix in some cheese, cover, and wait 1 minute. When you take the cover off, the cheese should be fully melted. Mix it in with the eggs and then serve, but be careful because it may be very hot.
Thank you for watching this episode of Foodie Friday. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. That'll let me know I'm doing a good job and you want more of this. Also, comments really help me. Comment below, let me know if you want different recipe ideas, certain food groups. That way I can kind of cater to you guys. You are my audience, you are who I'm making this for. So please share your opinions, share your thoughts, feelings. If you didn't like this video, give it a thumbs down, I don't mind. Write in the comments why you didn't like it. You commented, I listened. So for this first foodie, I'm gonna be doing a 5 for 5. Foodie Friday. More food and recipes they'll love.